Satsang-128. The fruit of happiness and joy. 30th November, 1935. All of the bodies in the entire world are nothing but our own existence. The one who has such full understanding awakens to real joy. Lord Krishna has said, "The one who knows that all of this world is oneself is the incarnation of God. I am in all beings, and all are my own existence. That one is really God, as all beings are myself." He is the self, the knower and the director of everything in existence. The world is an idea, a concept. If your concept, your feeling that the world is in you, then you are Brahman. True success and influence, knowledge, and desirelessness are all the riches of God. This world, this entire universe, is called the immeasurable form of Brahman, or Saguna Brahman. Thus, the body of the Yoni is as vast as the universe. The gross physical universe, the subtle universe of concepts and pranas, the causal body of the universe, and the consciousness body, or the great causal body of the universe, the Mula Prakriti. All are the four bodies of the Yoni. This entire universe is his body, and this visible world is part of his body. The five objects of the senses are his body. The vast body of the Yoni gives energy to all the sense organs and various parts of the body. For whatever Yoni eats reaches God. One who realizes this is the incarnation of God. The knowledge given here transforms the individual, Jiva, into God, Shiva. What is contained here is the knowledge of Brahman. An ignorant fool can be treated as God, but it is a rule that the knowledge of Brahman must not be given to just anybody. Even Lord Shiva and other saints and sages kept this knowledge secret. After some time, it was given to worthy disciples who served the Guru. So good and worthy devotees are given this knowledge. But it was given to only one man in each age or yuga. Seldom was there one who became fully realized. But now the time has come when I have come to teach this knowledge again. God showers flowers on the one who teaches this knowledge. The significance of this spiritual knowledge is recognized only by the knowledgeable and the realized. At this time, I have fully explained this philosophy to you. Up until now, this knowledge was not given in this manner by anybody. There is a saying by Saint Kabir, japa, strenuous penance, and other types of rituals or sacrifices are not necessary. And this is really true. The self is the light of the sun. To know Atman is to worship the self. One who knows will be victorious wherever he may go. The word of my Guru is written over the writing of Providence. This is an appropriate saying. And it means that the Guru is truly beyond God in his greatness. The one who says so is always fearless, brave, and victorious. He is God Almighty in any situation. Although he may be doing anything in any circumstances, he is only the Supreme Self. All comforts and happiness in this world are at his service. In a way, the world is a mansion that is constructed by Atman for its own pleasure. The entire world is a house in the garden of the self. It is a playhouse meant to entertain and to amuse. Just as rats abound only where there are grains, and a tiger eats goats but does not eat the sun, similarly, nobody can ever disturb or harass the man of self-knowledge. The man of self-knowledge, the jnani, is always fearless, while the individual, the jiva, is always afraid, terrified, and worried. In short, where there is God in his totality, there is success and true riches. However, everyone gets experience according to one's faith. When Brahman is realized, what more is wanted? In the same way that Lord Krishna was worshipped, such a self-realized one, a jnani, will also be worshipped. All the Vedas and scriptures have declared very specifically that wherever there is a man who has realized Brahman, all of the gods come and crowd together. Totally drop the idea that you are a separate jiva. Be the totality. Be Brahman. Absolute pure consciousness. My blessings are with you all. Let this divine wealth, this glory, be received by you, and may you enjoy it fully. Never leave the service of the Guru. His name has full capacity of achievement, and that will be surely experienced by you. Only God is standing in front of you and behind you. The Lord is in all forms. Now, with this knowledge, nobody or nothing, such as the planetary influences, are able to give you trouble, and their lifespan is limited. Never cease to do the saguna devotion. When you are steadfast in your way of worship, your determination is naturally stronger, and you say, I am is God. What undesirable things can possibly cause trouble? When by real solid faith you are sure about the absolute Brahman, then reality really shines. Who will not offer sweets to such a man? For my dear devotee, the sweet thing in his mouth will never be finished. On the contrary, if anyone receives the blessed food from him, his ailment will also be cured. The most important thing is that the rules of this knowledge cannot be broken by anybody. The Jnani is honored by all and is full of all powers. There must be the immovable faith that I am Brahman. This knowledge, this conviction, must be tested severely and made very deep and steady. All saints and I stand as the witness that you are considered as God by virtue of this self-knowledge. We are responsible that if by following the pathless path of this knowledge of Brahman, realization does not take place. But to whom are we responsible? Only to those who have faith in the word of the Guru and who do not fear death. We are responsible to those who never worry about death and are steadfast and determined. We are responsible to those who are faithful and who consider the teaching of the Guru unquestionable. We have no responsibility towards the atheist and worldly minded who are not devotees. If one who is a true devotee does not realize God, then we are responsible. There is a story about a saint who declared as a place of worship the tomb of a donkey. There once was a donkey, and when it died, a saint dug a ditch without anybody noticing and buried the donkey's dead body. Then he constructed a nice tomb over the grave and erected a beautiful temple above it. He even gave the tomb a nice name as the Shrine of the Donkey God. People started to come to the temple with faith in their hearts and prayers for fulfillment of their desires. Slowly their prayers were answered, and it gradually became a famous place of pilgrimage. The Jnani is free from all sorrow and all laws. Those who have realized Brahman wield all of the power, and whatever they say is definitely going to happen. There is no limit to what they will do, as they are unconquerable. Where such a one puts his foot, the 8 spiritual powers reside. If the Sadguru, the true master, and the sincere disciple come together, they can achieve anything they wish. In a similar way, if self-knowledge is coupled with regular worship, there is no measure how far one's fame might reach. This teaching is like a pouring out of immortal nectar, yet only to those who lead a spiritual life. This realization of Brahman will not leave the devotee, even if he may not want it. The one who disrespects form worship actually insults the Guru. And even though he may well achieve the knowledge of Brahman, it will not be useful or conducive to him. If worship and knowledge are together, what is the limit of praise that can be attributed to such a one? How can one describe his greatness? The pen cannot write about his powers. Such is the powerful son of the Guru. The Supreme Self in form is the Sadguru. And we, as his devoted disciples, come together in this great yoga of knowledge that we directly experience, and which is self-existent, without a beginning. Thus, Atman must be attained.